Pete. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Uh-huh. It's going to be a busy weekend. On Friday is Benitez and I are going to where Aunt Sherry lives to go see a play, and then Saturday is Allison's. So Saturday we got lunch with you guys, and then
No, that's Saturday.
when what's that?
The following Saturday.
Oh, okay,
On the 2nd.
okay. No.
Yeah. Yeah, the 22nd.
And then, okay, well, I may leave you. But, and then Sunday, yeah, well, Saturday evening is Allison's Halloween party. And then we're having, then,
It's up already.
yeah, but it's also like, it's Halloween, also her birthday party. And then going to Ren Fair on Sunday.
Oh, then when you guys are going?
Mm-hmm.
It's the last day.
Mm-hmm. Yep, David and me and Benitez and one of Benitez's friends.
Okay.
Except they have to leave at like 2, so so they'll be driving up separately.
Where are they?
Benitez and his friend.
Oh, okay.
I figured David would want to hang out longer than that.
So you're taking 2 cars?
Yeah.
obviously.
I'll ride with David.
Does he know that?
Yeah.
Hello, Squirrely. Getting your supper? Well, keep you from spending $25. Might go ahead and ask Yolanda if she's still got any more
Okay.
comp tickets.
Okay.
And then tell her what.
Yeah.
Tell her why. She's in there in the living room right now.
Okay. Right up.
No time like the present. Hey,
Hey, what's up, people?
good to see ya.
Yeah, I pushed it to make it, but I'm here. I had to make it in. Fucking tired. My back hurts. I got a cramp in my fucking foot. Been up since 3 o'clock.
Quit cranking the phone.
I don't know. I've been eating healthy, and I've been drinking a lot of fluids and stuff. It's just
Are you still getting your electrolytes? Still using salt?
a little bit, not as much as I probably
You
should.
need to use salt. Salt is necessary.
Yes, sir.
Good. Put 2 of these in a bottle of water.
Like, damn, I'm fucking tired. This is a lot of times, people. I'm not trying to shoot class. I love you. I really do. You know that. A lot of times I'm just so fucking pooped out. I don't, but I just, oh my God, they work with my black ass to death.
I worked there for 10 years.
So
and
you already know
still
the
had
grit.
classes every fucking night. I know how tired you get.
You get tired sometimes.
But you just shake it off.
You gotta push through it. You gotta push through it. If I wanna achieve this, I gotta push
Should
through
I
it.
have any?
Nope, they're all gone.
Oh,
She said she knows somebody who might not have used hers, but she doesn't know if how tight fisted she would be about them.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she would ask, but she has used all of hers.
Okay.
Yep.
I know she didn't get too many.
Yeah. So it sounds like she had 3. Because we didn't use David's.
David's got a pass.
I know, but we on the day
Yeah, he's got pass.
there were 3 there for us, and we didn't use it. But Yolanda said she used it for somebody else, and so I guess that's all she had was 3. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yep. No big deal. Yes.
so yeah, it's just, I worked out there for 10 years, man. I know how it is.
hell yeah. Shit, it's work, and more work.
I know.
So, I'm here in spirit, though. I'm here in spirit, heart and soul. I promise.
So you mean you're dead?
Yes.
Well,
Hey, you told me that.
It's a good night to work on energy striking.
Okay.
He told me that. He was like, when you're a black belt, that means you're dead. When you're a red belt, you're half dead.
Yeah. Bye.
He wasn't lying.
So,
He wasn't lying.
You were telling me that you were practicing your necromancy.
Right.
Slowly draining people of their life force until as they become
I tell you what, though, man.
It's a
I'm
zombie
fucking
story.
around and quit.
What?
I'm gonna quit my job.
Oh, I thought you meant that here.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
that's a weird thing to just blast out.
No, I'm gonna quit my job. If they're talking about taking away our pensions,
they can't do that.
shit,
Can't do it. Not illegal.
not legal.
Not legal.
I think once
Well,
it's in your
now, first of all,
Yeah.
did you hear that from management or did you hear that from some crackhead?
Union steward.
Crackhead. Okay, never mind. Don't pay any fucking attention.
Everybody, all the elders.
It is illegal for them to do that.
Isn't that
State
part
of
of
Kansas.
Isn't that part of your employment contract as well?
Yes.
Yeah, you get, so once that's
They-
signed, you
they
can't undo
do
that.
They can't
Not
do
without
that.
your
It's
signature.
illegal.
Yeah.
I know they're getting ready to do something with our insurance.
Well, yeah,
Well,
your
they're probably gonna
insurance
make it more
changes all the
expensive.
time.
They're probably gonna make it more expensive.
Your insurance changes every year.
I know they're getting ready to strike. And I'm already, man, I got my blood ready. I can't afford to strike. I already told everybody in my shop, if y'all see me cross the line and y'all try something stupid, I'm gonna run one of you dumb bastards over. I'm poor.
They can't take your pension. It's illegal for them to do that.
I heard an interesting thing. You know, it was several months ago. You know how Starbucks has been unionizing, and then somebody union busted, and they fired the person who had been as the union steward for union, and so the entire store walked out. So they
What
just
state is this?
New York, and they just
Yeah,
they
it
just finished the court case, and the Starbucks got hit super hard for union busting, and all of them got their jobs back.
Illegal. Well, people
Yeah.
don't think about New York. Think about the laws. Up there, New York's unionized.
Right.
They have the right to do that there,
I don't know.
just like anywhere else.
Right.
That's always a good.
New York is not a
Yes,
right
it
for
is.
state
Yes,
like
it
Kansas.
Yeah.
The whole Upper East Coast is you are union.
Yeah.
Yep. If
I'm
you're
surprised
union,
what
if you're not union, you can't work.
See, fool, if I learned anything
I'm
from
surprised that
Spirit,
Michigan went.
they
right
do
to work.
everything illegal and they worry about the consequences later.
Yeah.
If I have not learned anything from being in that raggedy ass shithole of a company, it's a shithole, man. I had a lot of high aspirations. Now I just want to get my paycheck and go home.
Well,
That's something you better out there.
all of the aircraft companies have their ups and downs. I personally have found Spirit a lot more tolerable than Cessna or Beach.
Maybe so. But right now, the Spirit's wages aren't very competitive. We're the lowest paid aircraft. We put out all the commercial industry stuff. The way they manage things now is so ridiculous, it's unreal. They don't even manage no more.
They're also hiring new hires in at $25 an hour too, so I've heard.
Coming in slashing every damn thing. You take care of them. No, you fucking take care of them.
Not my job.
So you gonna pay me more to take care of them?
I tell them every day.
Yeah.
I am not, yeah, I'm not for you.
I'm not a trainer, I'm not anything.
Well, they get mad because
So like-
per union, we're supposed to train
Well, yeah, to a certain degree,
to a certain degree.
to a certain degree. That's all.
That means I'm supposed to say hi and walk my ass away.
So
They don't want to do the job.
This-
Get rid of them.
This is how you do it, drill or simple. That's how you do it, see ya,
Yeah, that's
you've
how.
been trained.
Yeah, if you're not a certified trainer working for the company as a trainer, then
Then no, you're not obligated to train.
Hi, gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
What's going on?
I'm going
How
on.
are you?
Better than I was Tuesday.
Good. What happened? Stomach flu?
Just, not a flu, just
Stomach bug?
not a bug, just felt like shit.
ate something.
I had a headache in the back of my head, wasn't a migraine, and stomach was queasy.
That's the COVID.
It certainly wasn't COVID. Actually, I have tests. I
That's
found
that
it.
new shit.
It's not COVID. It lasted one day. I felt okay the next day in the afternoon.
Well, I was sick for about a week there when the weather started changing.
I think it's
I had
just,
those
I
same symptoms.
think it's a crap in the air, all the dust and everything.
Yeah.
I think it might be.
We've been in a drought for 5 years. This is the worst one, a lot of dumpsters, on record. This is the driest summer and fall on record.
You know, I had that same headache. I had it for about 3 days. My stomach was achy to where I had to eat something and it would comfort me. Otherwise, that I was feeling
Mine was crampy.
crampy and achy. Yeah, I had that.
So tonight we're going to do enter to striking. Some new, well, it ain't new, but it's being taught newly.
That's all right.
None of this stuff is new.
Okay.
And Miko over the weekend and checked on her and talked to her. She's doing pretty
She
good.
said her training's coming to an end.
That's what she was telling me. She's
Did you get her car taken care of yet?
she said she was looking to buy one or get one, but she was going through some paperwork shit. I don't know. I couldn't understand the difference. In other words, she's working on it. But I told her, you know, I got her. I just got my car. I spent all that money to get my car fixed. That's something you better give me to California. As much money as I paid. So I told her I come get her anytime she wanted. So anytime she wants to come to class and she has the time, she has the availability.
All right.
Oh, goodness. All right, here we go.
That's correct.
I'm an observer today.
Okay.
I popped out one of my ribs, so
How the heck you do
yeah,
that?
I was doing decline bench.
Back or front?
Goes back, but it shoots through the front because that's what they do whenever they're off somewhere back here. Can you feel it all like that? They told me it was popped out. Tomorrow they're trying to realign.
Drop that knife and hit that way.
Don't break me. Okay.
He's
It's all right.
You're already
He's
broke.
pretty good at this
You
shit.
said you're already broke.
He's pretty
Already
good
broke.
at this shit.
he got his degree in this.
So what are we doing?
Straddle the chair and sit down.
Oh, you wanna watch it? The chat? Yeah.
Relax, relax. Get that stick out of your ass. Hold up. I feel a cold spot. Which tells me you're not getting circulation there.
I felt it last night when I felt that searing pain.
Lay down on the floor on your belly. Or on the mat. I'm gonna adjust your back for you.
Very well.
Put your arms to the sides. No, to your sides.
Back.
There you go.
Oh, whatever it is.
On this side, right?
Yes, sir. Right side. Right shoulder blade.
Breathe in really deep. Out all the way. Yeah. There you go. Beautiful. We'll just have an adjustment. Good, but now. Breathe in again. Go deep. All the way. There you go. Turn your head the other way. Over on your back. How's it feel? Can you breathe?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Still feels kind of off. Like,
Yeah, well, it's the muscles are gonna be sore, but now it's back where it belongs.
Whoa, I can go lift again. Whoa. That was bothering me so much, yo. It's the seafood.
Yeah.
Michael, I'm gonna have to have you do this one. My knee's just acting up like him. You're good.
You're lucky he's being all like very sensual with you.
Sensual.
What's happening?
He didn't do me like that. He was like crack.
You mean gentle. Sensual means sexy, man.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Yeah. Oh, you just want the extension, right?
Neck extension and
I'm
a
not
light.
twisting, I'm just
Could you just make it fast?
Now, I want you to sit back down in this chair and I'll adjust your neck.
Oh, appreciate it. Do you need? I can pay you for this.
No.
No. How much your head weighs?
Yeah, right
There you go. That'll take care of you.
Wow.
Can you breathe?
I can. It's still like slightly, you know, but
It'll be twingy a bit.
That's
but
much
yeah,
better.
Otherwise, you're good.
How you feel? I didn't know it, so most definitely. That's good. I appreciate that. Real life. Yeah. So chiropractor or?
I'm not a trained chiropractor, but I have been trained by chiropractors. I'm a naturopath. I'm a trained naturopath.
Ready?
You have you've got a cute cubby there if you want to stick your stuff in. Hang on for a second. Thank you.
Now, there's a chiropractor on YouTube who he actually has a particular maneuver named after him. It's called the tubio lift. And I don't know, it's like, it'd be interesting to see your opinion on it. He actually has to stand up on the table while they sit on it. And then he holds their head under here like this and then comes up like that.
Uses his legs rather than his arms.
Yeah. And he gets a lot of results, but it's like, that's what I would think you have to be very careful with. And to make sure that they're not, it's like your neck has to be very healthy for that.
I've done a similar move laying down using a long towel or even a sag. Putting right under here.
Yeah. Like with this one though, he's basically doing the turning neck crack, but he's above them and bringing it up. So it's like it's the twist and the extension at the same time.
Yeah, there's a lot of people you wouldn't want to do that to.
No. It's like if you've got, there, I could think of,
Elderly folks,
yes,
and real small people.
yep.
All right, ready?
All right. All right, neck rolls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Before my shoulder replacement, I used to have a table out here, and we would do crack parties almost after every class.
That did not sound good.
And we do adjustments all the time. People are actually really in good alignment.
Yep.
Forward. He actually almost fixed the guy's back, and then he quit coming for 6 months, and it all went back to hell.
Generally, your muscles will hold your skeleton in place. Yeah.
But if you have allowed your posture and different things to put things out of alignment, then what happens is that your muscles will try to put it back out of place.
Shields has got good posture.
Yeah.
Almost too good for what we do.
But yeah, it's like, there's sometimes it's like, well, if you lean over all the time, then no amount of adjusting is going to help,
Right.
because you're constantly putting it back out of place.
You gotta adjust your stances.
Yep. Or if it's simply a muscular injury of some kind, it means you have to fight it forever. Constantly adjust it until the muscles finally give up and say, I guess this is what we do now. Knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3.
Are either of y'all interested in testing on the 29th?
Other way. 1.
Do you think we're ready for it?
It looks like it to me.
Yeah, other way. 1.
If you can follow it, your tests don't have to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection.
Very well.
If you can follow instructions, if I say do a tongue cell and a harmonious spring, and you can do that, no problem. But if we have to teach it to you, then probably not. But I haven't seen anything that we've been doing that you guys can't do. So,
Definitely, I would be 100% for it. I'm excited for that.
no, there's no charge for tests. I don't charge people for tests. I don't even charge you for your new belt.
I have to be 35 in order to take it. I'm 36. So
Sorry.
Year
I
and a
have to
half.
be,
Sorry.
A year and a half.
and that's assuming that I get the things done that I want to get done.
Hey, this must
Yes, I'm
busted on me on gas.
Oh, shit.
Serious.
You crop dust in you?
Yeah.
It's not crop dusting, that's just dropping it.
Slow flying duck.
Somebody stepped on
Like
the
your
damn
So how's your reflexology coming on?
I need to get the tub for the washing the feet. And
Get that at Walmart. Just get a
Yep.
dish pan.
And Bernita's is first on my list, and then work my way down. What?
Chop, chop,
Yeah.
before you start forgetting stuff.
Yeah. How many people?
10.
10. Okay. Is it 10
Copies of that thing yet?
10 individual people or 10
10
treatments?
individual people.
Okay. If I can't find 10 people.
You know 10 people.
See, Phil, my plan is if I can stick to my plan. Next month, starting after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna crack down and start preparing for my second degree. Serious.
Okay, you
I'll
gotta
be
get that,
bullshitting, but
you gotta get that sword technique now.
yes, sir. I will have that. I know I've been bullcrapping a little bit.
You
Hell,
know,
man, I kind of
it
need
happens
this
to all
summer
of us.
break. Huh?
Happens to all of us. Underneath moves.
And sitting down. And I think I can do everything else. And sitting down is not that.
Now, I want your cardio a lot better than it was.
Quit smoking.
Well, I don't care what you do. I mean, hell, I smoked for 30 years and I still passed all my tests.
I think I have bronchitis.
I just knew how to breathe.
I think I really have bronchitis. Really.
Quit smoking. Dumb thing to do if you got bronchitis. Is that your assertion or is that what the doctor said?
That's what the doctor said. I had a butyrol and all kind of shit. But I said that I was gonna start trying to strengthen my lungs on my own. I had about 6 years. I had pneumonia, a severe case of pneumonia, and they said it was because I had bronchitis. Gave me all kind of asthma shit, and I've never been sickly in my life. So in my mind, I was saying if I'm gonna die, I'd rather die without an inhaler. Okay.
I'd rather not die. But not yet, anyway.
And cow.
So, on your application 3 years ago, when I asked you if there's anything wrong with you, you said, no, no,
It's
no.
not. I haven't
Now
had
you're
any-
telling me.
Well, that was 6 years ago, and
3 years ago.
no, I'm talking about the bronchitis thing. I don't have nothing terminally really wrong with me that I know of.
Oh.
Except for my brain. There ain't no cure for that.
Need a new one.
Right.
That'd be horrible.
All burn out.
Damn. That's bad. All them crack parties. I had to say something. What the hell, Cindy? The doctor that diagnosed me was being very disgruntled towards me to the point where I didn't even believe what he was saying. He was being an asshole. As if whenever I had the bronchitis issue and he had diagnosed me with it, that he was being so disgruntled and asshole towards me, he wouldn't even explain my condition. He was just like, here, bye.
Good, who won?
Yeah, I fired a lot of doctors. Best one I had retired on me. Let's see, Andrew, you take Shields and you can have. I'm going to start in opposing stances. Michael.
Yeah.
Left hand. No, yes, left hand. Now, remember, this is enter to strike. So you're not waiting on them. Okay. These are attacks. So, you just started that.
Yeah,
way.
you
See
started,
that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bam! Sidestep a bit. I'm aligning with his face. What I'm not doing is going. I'm just preventing him from hitting. Okay. Right-handed. Right. Left. Okay. You guys do it first. So you guys are going to be in left-hand stance. You guys are going to be right-hand stance. Now, Sifus and Sihing, don't act like you're a robot.
I was about to say something.
From your left side. Both y'all are going. to finish that fight.
And restart each time. Don't find yourself on a pattern of strike, return, strike, return, strike, return.
Anybody in here other than me have PTSD?
Nope.
PTSD?
Probably.
PTSD.
Okay, so get ready to fight. When you hear, do it. Okay, so ready?
It's like, should bad guys have their hands up to begin with? And then strike when, yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Too much on your foot movement there, Shirai. Don't be in a stance, be in neutral.
No, for bad guys staying in, yeah.
Open your eyes, you can't see that now. 2 more times. All right.
Okay, just real quick, that quick one right there exposed a little something. You have a slight habit of stepping back with your left foot. So it was like going like this and then so focus on, as soon as you hear that, focus on hips going forward rather than focusing on feet. If you actually move the hips forward as the first thing that moves, then that will more likely take you forward without putting your foot back.
Well, the runners have that problem. Whenever they start to run, they'll run back first and make
Yeah,
right.
No.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so now
If you look at slow-mo, even when sprinters are on the runner's block, you'll see their knee kick back a little bit a lot of times, rather than already being tight and just popping off. All right, so you guys left-hand stance, and then you guys.
So you're just standing there. Okay.
Now, concept. Palm.
Just touch it.
Just touch it, don't have to push it.
But you don't pop it and then come off of it. It's
Hold it in place. Leaning.
I was gonna say hold it for a bit and let him fall over.
All right, next one. Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
Left-hand stance. Punch. Lock. Punch, lock. Back. Punch. Punch, lock, strike. Punch, lock, strike. Punch, lock, strike. Strike. I don't care what you strike or how you strike. Punch. Boom. So when you're doing this in a fight, you're going to hit with this. Ha! There I go. So they're going to jerk that fast. So it's going to fight. You're going to be quick. Yeah. In training, do that. Be nice to your training partner. Smack it slightly, and then try.
Neutral stand.
Of course. You can make a stick. My hand's gonna be bruised up. I do that all night.
Yeah. Or do you want 2 knives?
Nah. That makes it make sense. The 2 knives are too sharp.
Remember that when you're doing this, that you're not doing a displacement. So mimic that motion. Don't stop right here. So we're pretending to do this. So think that in your mind, we're just going to be hitting it. So make sure that you're going past it. and then hit.
This is similar to a displacement. Michael's right, but it's not right.
Andrew, smack it. There we go.
Ha! Ha! All right, good. Left hand?
Yes.
You didn't expect him to punch it there.
No.
You guys have got that lock down good. All right.
Okay, real quick thing for you two. I'm noticing as you're coming in, you're going, and then you're actually like pushing off of them and coming back. So make sure that you stop here for a moment and then come back. Don't go afterwards. Try to strike and be ready to do more things, and then start over. Right? Is he at?
Okay, you like froze for a second.
Yeah. So just relax
Okay.
and then start over. Yeah. So yeah, it's a hard. See how easy that habit forms, and then it's hard to get rid of it. Yeah.
Even though I know you're going to fight fast, and you still got to get the head moving down,
Because you want to be up close.
like an iron palm. This will help you. Mimic the hooking motion. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. The one pot. Strike to the face. Strike to the butt. So yeah, his hand's going to have to already be up. He's doing this shit at you.
Oh.
Whew. 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 So, one pop, you're guiding it to your shoulder and then stopping it here. And grab it. Keep your hand open, and at the same time, let it smash.
So this one you will have to step in very close to them in order for it to work. Otherwise, the arm will just be in front of you.
Right.
So bad guys hands up high like boxers. Yeah. This does not work if their hands aren't up here.
Okay, he pushed it down.
Yeah.
Pull it in. Pull it in. Now remember, don't grab it.
Yeah, I know.
You can monkey paw it. Keep your thumb not involved.
Okay.
Better.
Try not to grab it at all.
Yeah, if you have to, move under.
Yeah, actually dug yourself down a bit. Yeah.
There you go.
You are kind of the giants.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not very good.
Oh, I missed the table. Stick.
Weren't looking. Weren't watching your target.
All right, switch up. Left hand, please. You guys are in a right.
I gotta think for a second. Listen, it's
So it's going to be a release one pot.
Way up here.
On the
boom,
shoulder.
boom, right?
Show them the one pot.
Like you want to say this.
You gotta.
That's okay.
Right.
No, you actually
Like
kind
something
of
like
go.
that.
Yeah. So you actually
Or,
come in and pull it down onto your shoulder.
See, that's what it was. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
yeah, he's going on the inside.
Yeah.
So I get it. So if I'm left-handed,
Yeah.
one part this way,
Onto that shoulder. And then
under
punch
that
that.
shoulder, punch it.
Now,
If you're pointing-
make sure you get it onto your shoulder. Don't pull it here
Okay.
because that's going to block
Yeah.
your punching arm. Make sure you pull it onto your shoulder.
But guide, feel it, and follow it, and guide.
that what he said about having me. Go ahead. He's about having me start quoting Fistful again.
Yeah.
Don't think feel.
I'm gonna get knocked out again.
You're not working with Chet.
You ain't lying, that boy gets hard.
Yeah, he does.
For especially someone like him, punching him in the stomach area ain't gonna do much. Yep.
Unless you're trying to touch him in the back.
Okay.
Or you
Yeah.
just-
Try to keep the elbow low. The slide up in the gap like this.
Yeah, if you go up like this, it keeps you exposed too long. So bring it up and bring it back.
This one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even, okay.
And your bilgy is ending up with chicken pecker. Keep it straight.
Straight wrist, more power.
Chicken pecker. Egyptian.
Chicken pecker. Egyptian. You're the only one close to being Egyptian in here.
What, like an Egyptian? That's an old video.
Try to make your reaction time something.
It's the Go-Go's.
Oh, okay, so you got it.
I think it was the Bengals.
It's the Bengals.
Yeah.
The Bengals.
Banana Rama.
Okay.
And was that their one hit wonder?
Yeah, they did a couple.
They had a couple, 2 or 3 albums back then.
All right. Next one. All right. Side. Get this up in your face. Juts out. Juts out hip. Juts out hip. Juts outs can be done with a hook, like this. Can be done with your wrist, like this. Could be done with just pushing it down. It's all the juts out. So there's no particular right way to do it. As long as you get this out of the way, you hit him. We'll get you somewhere. Jut hit. Same hand.
You just want to bounce it so that they're worried about coming back up and you're already past them.
So give some resistance here. Don't just let it flop down. Give some resistance. Strong arm. There you go. You'll feel it bounce right in.
That's part of the power. Them trying to get their arm back up actually gives you energy.
Now, if they go limp on you,
Yeah.
you're gonna do something different.
Similar to a harmonious spring, but not quite.
It dropped all the way down.
Yeah.
And I just went straight in.
Yeah.
Right? If they go limp on you,
No. Sorry. Yeah.
you're gonna stab yourself there. If they go limp on you,
Just get 'em.
he's a young guy. He's not used to going like that. On command.
Limp on command. Okay.
Oh, you gotta be married to my ex-wife to get that.
Yeah.
She could just say a shit and make you go. So now, tighten up. Whoop. 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 Get all 3 of them there, right? Like this, and like that.
It's as if you're skipping a rock. A rock skipping across the pond.
Kind of. Okay. All right. Couldn't sleep last night, so I got up to watch TV, and all I had on was my shorts. It's a little chilly now, so I reached over to grab a blanket and stepped on a fucking cat's tail. Scared the piss out of me. My knee went, thunk, and I was like, fuck. So pretty soon I'm on the floor going, son of a bitch, I'm awake now.
Oh, God, that sucks.
Yeah. All right, ready? There you go. One more. All right, other side. So
I'm good.
give them resistance. Sherrod, give them resistance.
Yes, sir. That's number 2. Oh,
Yeah,
he hit me
oh,
with
man,
number
my
2.
bad. I wouldn't love to.
I'm glad I had this. There you go.
All right. Good job.
That's actually one of the judges, is it? Yeah.
We'll have you do this one because my knee's sore.
Okay. Jet, can you kick him in the knee? Okay. Yeah.
That-
Down.
Tuck and kick him in the knee.
So, left-handed, and then basically we are going to freak them out that we're breaking through their guard by smacking that out of the way. So they're expecting this, but then we use the momentum. We use the momentum to attack their knee instead. And we kick them there. So we're right here, smack it inside, bam. That's probably the last thing that they're gonna be expecting. So we go bam, and then we can follow up with what's
This was a Jerry Poteet.
Yeah.
He loved it. Octavio is freaking great at this. He looks like Bruce Lee when he does this.
Opposing stances or?
Still, yes.
You guys are in
We're neutral.
Good guys, neutral, but I mean, like, you're stepping, you're doing it with your right hand, yes.
It's just a hand, just hand slap.
Now you can alter your target. You can kick the ankle, the shin, the calf, the knee. You could even kick around. You can if you can pull it out, you can pull off a side kick.
That's what I was gonna ask
or
you. Does
stomp
it have to be a
Doesn't have to.
circular or can it be? Gotcha.
As long as you're there, where your foot, how your foot gets to its target. I don't care. So you can use a stomp kick on it if you want.
Yes.
You can use a side kick. You can use a side kick to his head. Again, Jerry Poteet loved this one, and he would kick them in the head. He'd smack their hand and then lean over and do a side kick to their head.
Yes.
That's a Kempo background.
Now make sure as you're doing that kick that your hands are up. Because once you've done this, it's fight time. So keep things up here to protect your face.
Keep your, yes. Good, good. All right, switch up. Now, move your hip around a little bit more. Shields. Whenever you do that.
Use the momentum of the box out. Yeah,
There you go, better.
Slap the shit out of my hand.
try to align with him a little bit more. Like right now, you're not in front of him. Yeah, that'll work with the angles better. There you go.
All right, nice. All right, now you're going to be in matching stances. So right to right. Can't get any easier than this.
Single direct.
What is that? And the 5-way,
A single direct attack.
single direct attack.
So you just punch him in the face as fast as you can. I have no problem with that at all.
Yeah. Yep, just one direct.
Oh, neck.
Single direct specifically meaning that it's you're going to the nearest thing that you can. Yep.
People like doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or you can go.
Oh.
Yep.
But I want to see you move into him. If I hit him, that's going to be my extension.
Yeah.
Right. If I hit him, I've already contacted with his face, right?
Yeah.
That's my extension.
Okay.
So that head, don't move, is on the end of my hand. He's not going to be staying.
That's a long way. Yeah. That's a long way to go in the span of a quarter of a second.
Less,
Yeah.
10th of a second. So the same with body shots. Don't do this and stop. Ha! Ugh. Extension. So, when I say punch them in the back, through their belly, that's what kind of extension I need to do. You hit them. So, watch your balance. You'll be getting into that.
Yep.
Make sure, keep your head between your feet. Even when I know I'm going to hit the guy, I put my guard up. Why? This hand.
Stuff happens.
Shit happens. I don't want to get hit.
I'm sure you've seen double knockouts in UFC.
Yeah.
Where both guys and take each other out. Yeah, so we don't want that. Because then it's just a contest of who wakes up first. That's
So, single direct attack. Hit, Bilgy, open hand, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Chop. Okay. Single direct attack.
Don't extend through my head. Please don't rip my skull off.
Are we breaking through their guard or just?
Go around the guard.
Maybe.
So, that's a good question. Thank you for bringing that up. So you got your guard. You're not a JKD guy. I'm not going to fight you.
Damage.
Left hand stance is most of what you're going to be doing.
Irish box.
So, can I hit him in the face? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Right between his hands. All right. Can I hit him with a hook? Of course I can. Easiest target is the solar plexus.
This guard doesn't protect that.
Straight in.
No guard protects everything.
Right.
But so each one has a weakness.
Well, and that's why our guard's like this. Our bygones stance are on guard. You got the knee bent so that you can't break it. Well, it's harder for you. You got this hand for blocking here, this hand for blocking here, strike.
It's basically a great average. Like our stance is just like it's like we're trying to find the least dramatic position anywhere. So it's like we don't have it too far out, not too far in, not too high, not too low.
And we're not stationary.
Yeah.
We're going to be more like what you see the Bruce Lee video games. You know,
Moving.
motion, be moving.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to be doing this boom, boom, back and forth.
That's predictable.
That's predictable.
Yeah. And you won't catch us just
Right.
doing this for very long.
Right.
That's not a good idea.
I'm not
Just
going
go
to stand here. I'm not going to stand here. He's threatening me. I'm not going to fucking stand here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Now he's threatening me. Whoo!
Yeah.
I'm going to go in. You want to hit the guy? Push!
It's like, as soon as I do this,
Right.
that's a threat there.
Now if he's got his hands up, come in. Whack!
Oh,
Gonna break a rib.
She shot me right down there.
And break that rib. I'll do my best to do that. And that's going to be why? Shooting! Single direct attack. Boy, tie shit up. Fuck! Right in the throat.
What's really good sometimes is that if you can identify that somebody is doing a style that is based on a sport, then it means you can exploit that. Because like UFC guys, they don't stand like this,
Oh, they're boxers.
but they're up here like this generally, but they don't move quite like boxers tend to have their shoulder down a little bit more. So it's like UFC guys tend to be here-ish, like this. And so it's like if you see that, now you know. Here's a guy who, if he tries to get me in a hold, he might let go if I tap. So it's like, and I've seen that. We've seen that work. Where in an actual fight, somebody went and the guy let go of him. So it's because it's a reflex. It goes like and so they're trained to let go real fast, otherwise you get in trouble.
When you were doing taekwondo, did you do tournaments?
Yeah.
So you know that
Correct.
is a point. You don't have to just creep.
Yes.
You go, whoa, I could have hit you. You know.
That's basically
Point.
the point.
Point. So if you get used to doing that, you're gonna do it in a fight. You're gonna go.
Yeah.
And just
I made it.
Yeah.
You know,
Or you shout point, and then
Yeah.
point, and then they turn around.
Yeah. Right over there, shield. You holding that rib over there, you all right?
no, I'm good. It's this side.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
So, you know, what these drills are is, you know you're in a fight, right? Try it. So just get out and fight as quickly as you can. You know, this is not going to permanently damage the guy.
No.
Yeah.
If I did that all the way in, yeah, that's going to permanently damage the guy. Well, I mean, if I hit it here,
Oh, yeah.
And then hit as hard as you can.
all
yeah.
through,
Then you're fracturing the larynx and stuff.
Yeah.
that is not going to be permanent.
Yeah.
His eyes would be. So, tonight it's not gonna hurt it. It's gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not gonna damage it. But you go okay. Into the eye.
Even worse if it's a panther claw.
Right.
Yeah, if you solidify it even more, and then goes straight into the Adam's apple. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody does it.
Very few people have damaged themselves enough like I have. I could put a full punch with my fingertips.
Yeah.
I can make a full strike
Oh my.
with just my fingertips.
He's got some strong fingertips.
But mostly it's damaged. So, see that little knot right there?
Yeah.
That's the synovial fluid leaking out.
Yeah.
So I don't pop it, it eventually goes back down,
Yeah.
but.
It was like a wart.
Yeah,
It's a lump.
it's a blister more or less.
It's a blister, but the fluid
synovial
is coming from inside the metal. So you don't want to. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a still direct attack. Throw it high. Try to use your hands because they're going to be generally fast. So you're going to be in the same stance, right side.
We're both gonna be in right hand stance, it's no neutral or anything. You want a boxer stance or anything? Okay.
Whatever, give him an option to get around stuff. So can you see what you can hit already?
Yes.
I can see 4 targets. How many targets can you see?
See, right there, down there, right up there.
Don't forget your feet.
And the feet.
I see the glasses.
Yes.
All right, ready? Now, don't drop your guard. When you're going low, you tend to have your hands go low. So
Yeah, I know, that's.
keep your hands up when you're going low. Neutral, neutral.
Neutral.
That was a dick punch. Don't pose, guys. Don't pose.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Oh, shit. They talk about all shit.
right side to right side. Nope, just punch.
Okay, that's all right. Just have it.
Quickly as you can. Neck is stung from that.
Yep.
Don't pose. You're not holding his face like a bowling ball, you know.
Vertical fist.
Don't pose. Even if you throw a heavy punch, you're not going to stand there acting like, you know, Bruce Lee. You're going to go,
Yeah, and then something new.
all right. You're going to stay ready.
You gotta think more quippy with all of your techniques. So it's like, you don't want to have this be your final position because now you're actually not following through. You want, even on that one, it's sort of like a bow after it fires. So like, even if I left it out there because I'm trying to do a full punch, it's like I'm letting everything, all the energy relax and go out.
Yeah, whenever I'm doing this during the drill, I'm doing it as like an example of like, hey, I'm following through. Like,
Right.
Correction.
And
you know.
so how you practice that feeling is by making sure that your arms are not tense.
Be
So-
rubbery.
So like even if you're
You're
doing
only-
that follow through,
You're only tense for fractions of seconds.
Yep.
Loose, 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 tense, loose, loose,
Yep.
loose, loose.
Take those, cheers.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, the ton, right side, harmonious sprint. Whew.
That's what you were talking about earlier, during the test.
Yeah.
So harmony springs off.
Whew.
This is on
It's
the
not
12s
actually-
as well.
I don't think this is on your test. Well, yeah, it is. Pump that part of it. So I'm just getting this out of my way and hit the guy, right? So I can hit him
One hand.
like this
In the neck.
in the throat. Right? The only time I ever advocate leaving your thumb out is when you mean to. This is his neck. Huh! Huh! You got a red spot.
That's called web hand.
Right. Fight! I got you away from that. Now, if you kill the guy, you hit and grab, and then push. Check.
Well, what happens is you get
Grab. So that's what happens in the pro.
you want to feel if you're really getting in personal with that one. It's like, so here's your voice box. You reach around it and behind.
I need to learn this because that's on my bucket list at some point. So
It's a rip off, throw it out.
Yes, but I know
Well,
that's.
I hope you're in an enemy country.
Yes, sir.
That's a hell of a thing on the bucket list.
Like the other thing that they taught is to hit that, grab it, and then go
Shake it around.
shake it around, and
Then
then
shake it around,
Yeah.
rip it off.
You're trying to fracture
Yeah,
things.
you grab like, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that
Probably
going
not
on
small.
here.
Yeah.
You're trying to fracture things. The larynx can be fractured. It's like, so you can make it so that they can't talk. And yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff.
The material is a lot like the ligaments. The larynx.
Yeah.
Very.
It's sort of like a maybe.
You hunt, are there you hunters?
No.
Have you ever skinned an animal?
No.
But that's all right. So you know what that is like when you're trying to cut the head off of something. You know, you've got this.
You didn't ask the third question. Have you ever cut someone's head off?
I never had a dad to teach me. My dad.
My mother was a damn good shot too.
Yeah.
My mother's the one that taught me how to kill chickens.
She was my dad's Virginia type. Okay, there you go. Say less.
My mother would go out there and she'd be nice to her. And grab her right behind the neck and they go,
No.
and have that head in her hand. She wouldn't fuck around with them. Nickel.
Switching on the ground. They ever start running around after getting head off?
Oh,
There's
sometimes.
stories about that. Yeah, they'll run out endless.
Sometimes when you're ripping it off, not as likely as when you cut it.
Okay.
Because this is a lot more.
Cut it clean
Yeah.
as opposed to pulling out and everything.
Right. Exactly. Unless someone. Then I gave them all away. Couldn't handle it.
You didn't even fry him up 6 weeks.
Put them in the freezer and I never touched them. My ex, my ex,
So it's still in the freezer to this day.
Yeah.
All three of it. About
In some Waynesville.
30-year-old rabbit. It was a nice one, big old Plymouth giant, about a 20-pound rabbit.
That sounds wonderful. Little gravy, little rice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This one is like skipping the rock.
So, do you think?
Yes, give it a shot.
So I'm going to let y'all do it on your own time without my counting. So,
But break it up. Don't have
yes,
all that
It's
tight
the
rhythm.
same, it's like doing.
we'll come to rhythm 10 times. 10 times.
I'm using your interview.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you're both in the right stance.
Donald Fenton was. Yep.
Right?
I still think you guys would like it would be a Christmas Story.
I've seen it.
Coming down.
You guys haven't seen it.
Well, I've seen it.
Maybe you'll have it.
With the little boy and
Who wants a BB gun?
the Red Ryder rifle.
Yeah. They sell those at Walmart during Christmas.
Oh,
You do it, you do. Oh, right. We're just gonna.
Now, shields, don't give it up so easy.
Make
Make your mark for it.
There we go. The resistance is necessary.
For the
Yeah.
spring, yeah.
Yeah.
Start getting more advanced.
That's probably 10.
All right, switch up.
We're not like Dell. We don't let you do it 75 times before we switch.
It goes and chats with other people.
Yeah. But then he gets pissed off if you quit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess you know this, huh? Yes.
You're
Yeah.
not watching it,
In, outside.
So, yeah.
Like, this.
So we're going that way. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
no
if-
way unless
if
it's
you're-
here.
See how the resistance actually catapulted forward. So,
It literally acts as a springboard.
yeah. Yeah.
Cuban target.
Oh.
You have to get the ton first in order to come
Hit
around.
me like that.
Yeah. And then you go right at the hole in it.
You can make it one move.
It's sort of. I'm trying to find like an analogy for it. I guess what it's like is the moment that you touch him, you keep up the
It's harder.
Yeah.
you keep up the power for it, and it's sort of like when somebody spins the tires on their car. They put it down, and the tires spin, and then the moment it catches traction, it launches off. So that's what this is we're meeting. This is the tire spinning, it's launched through it. Yeah.
You want to do number 3?
You might.
Like your water deposit.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. Next one, so opponent's matching stance, and so they're going to do ton check punch. So they are in a closed center line matching stance. So we're here, and it's just going to be. Yep. So it's So this is sort of building on the last one. So perhaps the last time on the last one you tried to do that harmonious spring, and he put up a very heavy resistance and made you miss. So now on this one, I'm going to make sure he can't. So he's going to try to raise that arm, and I don't let it. So yeah, if I didn't do that pin, then he's resistance. Okay. Don't let it hit you.
Resistance. Oh.
Yeah. That's now it's like no. So that's like you are not gonna block this. That's basically what it is. So come in, ton, check, punch. And you don't want to shove his arm down. You just want it to be out of the way so that it's out of the game. Out of the game. Give that a shot. Try not to start so close together. Incorporate a little bit of a step in. Yeah. Good guys, make sure you start to control.
Can you feel me touching your hand first?
Yeah.
Barely. Barely.
Yeah, it's like, it's like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel that one. But
Barely.
it touched.
But it's touch.
Yeah, because I felt my arm move.
Definitely about seafood tricks. You know what I mean? See?
Yeah.
See that, you know, I'm showing you how you subtly,
Only thing that I can say is
don't grab.
don't do that. Yeah.
What did I miss? What did I miss over here?
Like that.
What?
What did you say? He's imparting some knowledge.
Yeah, it's how to do it all at the same time.
Oh, just that. Yeah.
Starting it, I'm all work.
Yeah.
Work. Do a couple more times. Yeah.
This is where it gets kind of interesting. It'd be interesting if somebody would do this, like in language, there's a study called etymology, which studies the history of an individual word, where it comes from. It'd be interesting to do that for martial arts, because this move is actually very close to a move that's used in Aikido Jiu-Jitsu. And so theirs looks like this. It's intended to enter to grappling. So what it looks like is like this, which leads you right into other stuff. So ours is intended for punching. Theirs goes for grappling and things like that. So yeah, it's very close. It's just slightly different angles.
The longer we were doing this, the more I realized I think kicks are probably the most effective out of everything.
Well,
That's what I think, you know, just.
The main thing about it is it's not the first thing you naturally do.
See, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though, like, just thinking about it, like, you can really fucking.
Really good.
So I like this.
Doesn't have to be like all
So you-
like that.
Jack up their eyes and then you kick their knee out from under.
Yeah, options, man.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Never done it yet.
Yep. So other time, other people. Take your hips with you.
Not bad.
Something that'll actually help with this. Your lead hand is actually a little too high.
So keep this one higher, right?
This one should be kind of here by your chin, and this one down here more.
Not
So
bad.
chin down.
Yeah.
like it.
Relax the chin.
For 9 months.
And so then what this does is now I go up towards him rather than coming down at him. There's a lot more structural power coming this way. And then it's another, it's hard for him to see. And now I can just come in. So I draw a straight line from here to here and then check on the way. Yeah. And check like this, not here.
Good job. Just check.
See, you're going like this.
So,
Yeah. It should, you reach out with this way. So it's time check here.
Oh, yeah, I'm going over. aren't
Yeah.
I? Shit.
Pretty good. Good coordination.
Fine.
Perfect.
Yes, that's better.
I'm trying to, I love.
I couldn't march. It took me a while.
Yeah. Okay, now
Yeah.
I'm feeling you. I can see this being really effective. Right?
It's very secure. Now, little thing I'm gonna fix. You are, as you're doing the technique, you're putting all of your weight on your B foot and then bouncing backwards afterwards. So you're going, yeah. So try to go, and then basically shuffle backwards when you're done. So go here and then go
1, 2, 3.
So
1, 2.
right, that part. So try not to have that foot go like this, or to have it be in a combat stance. So we just lunge forward and then kick back and back.
Do a slow first because it's tricky.
Because I don't want you to program move backwards right after this move. Because we don't want to go strike back up. We want to go strike, do some more stuff. So you always want to be in a position that you could keep moving forward if you wanted to.
Not too bad.
Yep, there we go. You see it. Okay. All right. Next thing. This is fun. Lead ton and no harmonious string. We just don't do that. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh.
He's just straight into it.
Yeah.
Single direct cut.
Okay. What can help with the tons out versus a straight punch in is that transition is to a punch can be a little quick.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit of an edge if you need to snap. So
See what it is. I feel like you got to be a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah, if you're and here this one, this is specifically listing against somebody who has a close center.
Okay.
So if they were like this, then you don't do this. So you do other things, which we'll get to. But yeah, if their hands up and close center like that, then that's what I'm going for. People don't expect you to ignore their defenses. Just go, I don't care, and I'm going to grind through it. So the practice with this is it's like we call it cut across. It's because it moves like a knife that's filleting across it. Yeah. So give that a try.
You do like I said, a lot of students who come in.
You got to keep that correctly.
That's right.
And there we go.
Because it gives you the idea of where you need to be, what you need to do, whenever you short it up and do that. So it's important. Yeah. But you're going too far over. So you can slip it like that, and then you go with that. You don't have to. Whenever you do it, like that.
make sure that you're really getting a good slice on that. So purposefully cut down and across.
That's all it takes.
Okay, that's it. All right, that's it. So I'm punching at you do it. So
Yeah.
do it. No.
Make it a little better, Michael. I like this. A little bit more.
You were cutting there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel it. So
Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I do.
I don't try to do it.
I was trying to do it.
It's all. We gotta get you.
I'm
gonna buy you a month or two. It'll stay to you if you move.
Let me see.
You good?
You know my time.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to see it with him not attacking.
Oh. You can do that without attacking?
Yeah, punch right in the head. Okay, so you're dividing it up too much into 1, 2. We already did 1, 2.
Okay.
That was a different one.
So just.
So this one is that's over. So slow motion, I'm going. Okay. So grind down across this.
Yeah.
And then into it. Right, go down and up. His resistance will actually pull your punch up into his face.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, easier. Yeah. Got that high guard. I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I'm going, and then his resistance actually drives me up into his face.
So I'm just
So
continuing to follow.
try to slice
Yeah.
across him like this, as though you're you're filleting a fish. So this is the fish and this is the knife.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a cut across. Yes. You like that feeling? Where it just kind of goes.
That
boom.
kind of goes up.
It goes bang, bounce.
But I'll stop.
Yeah.
You got you right into it.
Yeah.
I almost caught it again.
There's a lot of interesting techniques like that where you'll see Sifu do it all the time when he's sparring and working with people where one of the keys is your arms always lead to somewhere important.
Yeah.
So if you're engaged with somebody, don't just aim for something, follow the arm. Whack! You've also got under the arm, which is surprising. Like if you're doing hot head things and they block this, go under it. You can then say you punch that. I've got under the arm right there. So you can, if you follow those contours of the arm, it leads right to the face, all that stuff. Yeah.
This is sort of like your racetracks.
Yeah.
Hard.
So yeah, you
That's
go
what
along the body and it'll hit something important.
Hopefully you'll have him knocked out by yeah, just like a fucking, knowing
Up above.
that's not how that goes. I just want to hit hard.
Use different bones and muscle fields in order to narrate your way through a vital part or organ.
All right. So this one you're doing the back fist to hand and then pin hit. So the real thing I'm going to do is bash right there. He's probably going to bring that in.
Yeah.
And then we go pinch. So to practice this, slap him with your fingers. Okay. That. So the key with this is taking your whole body with you and tying it into this pin. How I think of these types of pins with the pins and strikes is it's like opening one of those doors that you have to press the bar in order to open the door. It's like you don't go like this to open that door, you walk towards it and then you push it open with your body weight. So similarly, okay, by doing that, I've got my entire body weight going into his arm. He won't be able to resist that. So, and
And you got
if
to
you get you got this.
You got to niche it.
Like this.
Oh, the knee check? Oh.
Yeah.
That'll hurt like hell. That
Yeah.
did. He barely did it. It'll hurt like hell. Yeah, I'm alright.
Yes. So smack with fingers, pin hit.
Back fist.
So yeah, you guys do first. Good. Now get a good pin on there, not good.
See, I want to
Yeah, I know.
do that at the same time. It's,
The weakness with that is that you are having to
Using-
get real close to him before you can execute your strike. So you're going like this, and you have to get this close to him before it's there. So for this one, this is sort of a petty move. So he's out there with his hands up, and so I'm going to go, ah! Yeah, and so I need to reach out with this back fist, bam, like this. So the back fist is out here at full extension, smack like this, bam. So
giving you the
we are-
opportunity to go rushing with all
yeah.
the momentum.
What you do is if you're sure you've hurt him, and the reason that you have is you felt the hit and he pulls it back, now we're going to take advantage of the weakness. And- yes. Because if you hit that as hard as you can, smack that, you're going to break something. Man. These bones are little. Yeah. Start from neutral.
If I get into a fight, I'm gonna get my body John. It's just, I love it.
Well, like what you
I'm
want
just
to do.
playing, Steve. I'm just
But what you want to do is what we are doing is freezing the moment in time when the guy went like this. So we go, ah, and that's when you jump in. So you can practice it like this, and that's when you go smack. And so we're seeing movement, and we go bang and attack that back of the hand as soon as we see it. Yes.
Like that.
Uh-huh. Yes. Good. Okay, so people. Yes. There we go.
Yep.
You'll have more luck if you step with right foot. Right foot.
Oh.
The reason is because if you step this way, now you're pinning with your lead hand, and then your rear hand is where your punch is coming from, and now it's coming from all the way back here. And where comparatively, if I step this way, now this punch gets to go like a foot further. Yeah. Try not to lean.
I can see
Actually, on the end, try not to lean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You're having a lot of weight
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
lead foot. Try to stay up here.
If I was a cheap bitch, I would do this in the fight.
Yep. Well, if you disable their lead hand, then the fight's pretty much over.
Yeah, there's a good knee kick.
Yeah.
See how you dropping it in the ankle, but I can't roll out of
Okay.
it. Nope. I'll show you why.
Oh, okay.
See? So you gotta pin me in the ankle where it's kind of. How do you explain that sequence?
Well,
we
with
do a
this
slicer
one,
over here, you know,
you
It's literally like
put the force of it goes
right?
forward rather than
Yeah.
You also
Because you
on
literally
this,
bouncing off that.
remember the punch is the most
Pretty
important.
much. Okay.
So while the pin does,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the pin's just to keep
Yeah.
us from getting hit. So
So it's just like that.
I'm just thinking it goes this way.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you want
if
more
it goes down, that frees him to come around. So because we want to, we're probably going to pull it this way
Yeah.
anyway. So we just go straight in like this. But what you want to make sure is that the pin isn't so hard that it's going to detract from the power of your punch. Because if I
Yeah.
hit him the crap out of this, he's going that, well, he's going that way. So now, yeah, because he's already moving away from me, bang. Yeah. So instead, this is where the power is. Focus on that. One more. Good.
Nope. You drive me down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, try not to go down. Just, how about this? Forget about the pin entirely.
Okay.
Just check it.
Check it.
So you back fist it, he pulls it away, check punch. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, now we got opponent in wait. Yeah. Okay. We did opposing stance already.
Yeah.
Then we did matching stance. He confused me because he started here and then brought us back up to here. So, okay. So now, this is where it gets interesting. Opponent is in matching stance, but with an open center line. So like Muay Thai or Taekwondo.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Yeah.
like you know how they teach it, like kind of like this.
The boxing just like.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like basically something where they're not caring about protecting their middle. They're out here. So this could be any of those martial arts or somebody who don't know nothing. They're just doing this kind of thing where it's like I don't know how to do this. Well, you see all those guys. It's like you can tell when somebody is you can tell when somebody is mimicking Muay Thai because they think it's cool, or when they actually know it. Because like the guys who mimic it have their hands way too high. Yeah, they're like up here like this. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, and like actual Muay Thai guys are down here more. They aren't stupid. They are protecting this a little bit, but yeah, they're not. I'm gonna get you. So something out here a little bit more, something that's not safe on the middle. Got a criminal?
Back to taekwondo.
Criminal cricket.
Toss me the cane.
Right.
We're going to business.
Get him. Starting to go to war. He's going
That's
to
right.
cut somebody's head off.
Okay, so now, so they are in same stance as you, so right hand stance, but the open center line. So now, what we can do, so that we get to have a lot more fun with this because we're exploiting the fact that their center line's open. So we do rear lock and punching in the head, or whatever. So that's actually a closed center line.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I forgot
yeah, we
went
went out
back
here.
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you start here. Okay. So I'm just going to go, ha! I'm gonna reach in, grab this back, and hit him with whatever. So, anything. Give that a try. Start from neutral.
Right, let's start fights.
Yeah.
For me, I do. I've been probably doing a long time.
Adam,
Yeah.
like, this technique probably won't be done on somebody whose hand is that low. So hands high, but center line low. Yeah. Yeah. If their hand's down here, I'm not going to worry about locking it. I'm just gonna check
Track
it.
it down,
Yeah. Or just punch them in the head. I mean, that's so far down.
You have to get a grip
Feeling
on it, though.
better?
I feel
Yeah.
like if they're kind of fast and fidgety, you know, it'd be
Yeah.
kind of hard to grab it. Like if you missed it.
Yeah.
This stuff right here, man.
This is
That's
why
electrolyte.
you don't do this sort of thing when you've already
I
set
know you've
up.
been trying to get your blood pressure.
Yeah.
checked.
And here we go. So
Don't overdo it.
and then now I reach for you, you're expecting it.
Yeah.
So this is still the moment where you begin to be
I'll
threatened.
be on it.
You just don't want to overdo it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't want to overdo it.
If I could do that. This is technology.
Right in the middle. Yep. Which is later. Yeah. Okay, switch people.
Lobotomize mode there.
Yeah, do it. Here I go on the AC. I'm done telling.
You should be right-handed.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Right, so it's literally just.
And you actually have a closed center line. Yeah. So out here more. Yeah. Yep.
I'll tell you to lock it. With rear lock.
It could even be one hand up. It could be, doing this
Rear
stuff.
lock.
Yeah, it's just their hand is not here in close. It's out here where you could, because if it was here, you wouldn't do this. It's a bad idea.
Let my.
If somebody pulled on me from that angle, I'd go,
Oh,
oh.
literally have to start like you're
Yeah.
saying, like big start, like just boom and then.
Yeah, right.
Nope. That was a good lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, already.
Now, I'll show you something.
Shields, try not to lean before it works.
I don't know, I'm so used to it.
I noticed when you did build the, yeah, I felt still probably the same habit, but here's a little thing to keep in mind.
It's not ability, it's chicken back
Yeah, here's a thing to keep in mind, especially with him. He's wearing glasses.
I was just thinking like.
No.
I'm talking about if you go like this with glasses, it's just gonna go ping right into the lenses. If you go up, you'll go under the glasses. Yeah. So rising up has its benefits there as well.
Maybe some Oakley frame.
Yeah. Go and just stick your fingers through.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of mistakes that we make, I make them all the time and I'm trying them all. It's taking me years to try to break it.
Yeah.
Is that whenever people lock, we all have the habit of doing it. That's not a lock. A lock is when you grab, pull, and sink your leg.
Yeah.
That's a
Hold
lock.
them to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to break it. It's
Yeah.
hard.
All right.
That's a lock.
So we got the next one. One more for you.
Yes.
One more.
Give me a good lock.
You got a bit of a 1, 2, 3 going
Yeah, the
on.
idea.
So-
Okay.
What you do is, so you don't want to go. That it's too long.
Yeah.
So you step in contact, and then so right here is when you turn.
You're using your hips rather than your shoulders on this.
Right.
Oh,
That's better.
I'm just, yeah.
I'm getting you a mouth guard.
You ain't got your new teeth, do you?
I'm getting Steve Busher on it. I'm getting a mouth guard. It's gonna be custom.
I done got my ass
It'll be-
whipped in this
It's
school.
gonna be custom.
Oh, yeah,
Custom
yeah.
made.
Okay. So now, next one.
Nobody's been bruised up more than I have, but anybody.
We do lead, pops out, harmonious springs with base, followed with combination.
Oh,
So,
you love that. That sounds like a lot.
so, now open it out. So, I go, just in case, basically, I go, bam, bam, and do something. Bam, bam.
Okay.
So, I'm just smacking this out of the way, do something.
So what did you call it exactly?
It pops out and
So it just pops out.
Yep.
Combination.
I go on your set.
You guys have been going first.
Yeah, you guys go first.
No.
What, we go first, no, they went first last. Okay, so, open center.
That's right.
I can't believe somebody trying to fight me.
I've seen people do that shit.
I'm telling you, that's what I was
I've seen that.
It's legit.
I'm gonna punch you dead in his arm.
I personally like swimmers.
Swimmers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I've seen people do that. It just cracks me up.
Yes, it does. I'm
Follow attack.
Lead hand. Knock their hand to the side and then attack in combination.
We're going strong. No, it was strong.
All right. 6 people.
I'm sorry.
Now, always do more than one thing.
One thing.
Combination means
More than
Follow up with this.
2 or 3. 3 minimum.
3 or more.
That was 1. That was 1.
3 or more.
3 or more.
Do 3 things.
That's what a combination is.
Flow from one thing to the other. Try not to go 1 and 2 and 3. Do well, like 1, 2, bam, 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 bam. Do both hands. Yep, and you can throw in kicks. You can go smack, back across, yeah, all sorts of stuff. You want to completely overwhelm their defenses. That was actually really good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good. The other guy.
Try add a couple more things to it. Like do at least 3 attacks.
But make sure.
JoJo is punchy.
No. Make sure you perform the move.
Good. Now, don't try not to escape.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just that.
Yeah, so go 1, 2, 3, behind, and then
Stay
stop.
up and then just walk
Yeah.
back to reset.
Yeah,
Got you. That's. Okay.
because I would rather drive him backwards into the wall
Yeah.
with 7 attacks,
Yeah.
and that would be better than backing up.
Stream offense.
Yep, always on
Yeah,
this.
there you go.
They can't hurt you if they're passed out.
Yeah.
That's
Let you trip on me.
Yep.
Let you trip over him as you're leaving.
Good.
Y'all are gonna be wicked up here.
All right. Now back to you guys, and they are going to do. Well, this one's fun because it's fast. Okay, so it is rear pox. It's the pox out, rear digi to whatever.
Oh.
And so this is fast.
Oh.
So there or
Oh
right
my.
there. So I do it at the same time, and then we do combination after. So be careful with this one until you learn where your hands
I
are.
don't know. But it's top of my head.
Top of the head or aim at like here.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that until you learn where things are. Yeah.
You first.
This is not forgiving if you mess up.
Seniors just right on.
Is that possibility?
It's the possibility same time.
Go ahead. Same time.
Now underneath like this.
You want to know why?
You still open center line. So open center line still.
Okay, still open. That's why it's doing it.
Yeah.
Well, it can be done the other way.
Yeah, it's just a little harder.
Like, right.
Other hand shot. So you lead and then go underneath.
Oh, Andrew, same time.
Okay.
Make it 1, 2. Make it 1.
That's close.
the best way to think about it is throw the bilgy, like, it's like my idea is I'm gonna throw this bilgy right here.
Okay.
And now I'm just gonna make sure that this is out of my way. So this is already moving out when I do that.
What do you do when somebody throws their hands up like that?
There, where the
You win.
exactly shell things. I'm gonna hit you.
But it's not,
the tape.
but it's not where they're gonna expect it. They're expecting, and
No.
yeah, you just go, kicking the knee. Okay,
Your turn.
yep, their turn.
Getting all
Rear
that.
build, rear prop, inward prop. Build it. Prop, like that.
Wait, what?
But don't cross it.
Let me see
How
that.
is it? It's
Let me
lead,
see that.
it's rear prop, lead build you, or
Is lead cock.
Lead prop,
sorry.
rear
I know.
bilge.
Oh.
See, the bilge is actually serving as a check.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if he tried to come in the block, it's not gonna work. Because, oh, gotcha. He moved his head into that.
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
saw him
You
go
look
on
at that.
camera.
Yes, you moved your head forward.
The way he pushed my arm made me do that.
Yeah, so think of it as you're throwing a bilgy and then at the same time, you're just making sure that that's out of the way. So the bilgy is actually on the way out
Yeah.
before I even touch it.
About 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
For stretching.
That, yes.
This is like the abbreviated.
Now, a final thing, add some more onto it. Yeah, it's like abbreviated what?
He hits like Cohen. You notice that?
He does.
He's this little guy thing. Cohen's kind of little too.
Well, it seems like on our 1 through 8 on our building techniques, whenever you throw that build and he blocks it with that time.
Yes, it comes from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. All right.
I like it. I like
It's
it.
not bad, but
I love
don't
it.
freeze. No.
Oh.
He knows what I'm doing. So what I'm saying, you're going, boom, 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 and you're not even looking at him. You're looking down.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what you're looking at. Boom, 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 boom.
Thanks for the adjustment.
Okay.
Did you use
Just
that?
stare into it. I did do that.
So,
The reason that happened, go under the.
Okay.
right. So you hit,
Go under the.
so you hit, boom, and continue.
Okay.
Yep.
While looking at the face.
And the thing to keep in mind too, as you practice, is sometimes you can get so involved with throwing all these little techniques that eventually you'll start to realize I'm actually not doing anything with those. And so you'll realize I'm this close to the target and going like that. So you want to make sure that you don't get into grappling range with your punches. So that you're going like that. So because you get no follow through. So this is punching range out here. And then when you get closer, now we're into grappling stuff. So you got to watch that range so that you're not.
One of our young students
I
was
knew
really,
it was coming.
really interested in learning the forward blast. Forward blast is a series of 5 or more punches.
Yeah.
And he's done it. He learned it. He was fast at it. And when it came down to the time for him to do it, he went,
Oh.
And then the guy,
and then the guy punched him in the face.
and then he fell down and dislocated his shoulder.
And he said, why didn't it work? I said, because you just massaged his face. You didn't hit the guy.
Yeah, because he started off too close.
Well, then he just simply wasn't extending, putting anything into it.
Is this that Culver guy you were talking about?
That was Robert. And so yeah, the forward blast has to look. That's what you're doing.
Is that why you guys been here recently?
No, he's been, I don't know why. That happened a long time. When he first started.
Oh, he's so good, man. Glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tall, skinny kid.
Robert Levi.
Yeah.
Brothers.
All right.
Okay.
Now we got-
Gilligan's Island and all the rest.
Yeah. Now we got interesting one. Its opponent is in.
Spinning backwards.
No.
I'm
Opponent is.
not against it.
It
if-
works like you're like.
I'm not against it if you're in the position.
Yeah.
If it
Right?
works that way.
So I'm taking care of you. Bam! I don't want to take care of that guy.
Well, like if you're like out of practice, you know, you're kind of like swinging around a little bit. Us, it's kind of like. No, like you're saying like, okay, you're kind of like.
No, I've suckered people. Okay. It's called attack by draw. Right?
Okay.
So, here's your right. So I'm sparring with these people, right? So we're boom, 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 and I start backing out, and I'm making them chase me. When I did it, I was able to kick them in the ribs. But you get them to where they're chasing.
Yeah.
Right?
They're using their own momentum.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Just kidding.
Boom.
Yep.
So you feed his weight into
If you had to boil down Jeet Kune Do into a really simple axiom, it'd be a dick. That's basically it.
Shoot the trickster. That's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
In a real fight, there's no such thing as cheating.
Exactly.
There's no cheating in a real
Whether
fight.
it's a movie, still win your dog.
Right. There's survival or
Not.
not.
Yeah, it's sort of like things that you don't think of. Like I thought to myself as I got into my apartment, it's like you know, sometimes you get that weird predator instinct with and like then it's like, okay, so if somebody attacked me right now, what would I do? It's like I've got my keys in my hand. Keys in the face. That's what would happen.
And he's got a blind spot going into his
Yes.
right into his door. There's this place anybody can fucking be hiding back there.
That's why I walk around to the right so that I can see if there's anybody there. But yeah, it's like you think about that. It's like that's kind of a dick move to go and just throw your car keys right in somebody's face and then attack them.
Right.
So yeah, same thing. It's just be a dick. Yeah. Like that.
But what he was trying to show you is draw. What he meant by doing something that'll make you chase him and then indirectly knock the shit out of you.
Directly knocking the shit out of him.
Directly.
So now we've got probably can do a couple more. So we got opponent is in opposing stance again. So you guys in right hand stance, you guys in left, with open center line. So first one is Tonlock punch. And then do something else. Do other things.
Make sure you do the time. Boom, 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 boom. Get both those moves in there.
This hand come up first. Like this. By adding that extra bit in there, it adds to the width.
Right. Yeah.
On first.
Make sure the back of your hand.
I had to draw. If you really do it right, nothing hurt. You're gonna accidentally get caught. Oh, see.
Good,
I
good
got the
try.
timing again.
There you go. You could have done that first time. There you go, like that.
All right. Switch people.
Whoa, sorry. And that's why you don't get fancy.
You don't do that, yeah.
I was just seeing how far would that rotate, because normally I will stop and do a stomach choke, but if I could.
Well, your side choke looked great.
It worked. It worked.
All right.
Until I kept going with you.
Here, guys. So you guys are left-handed, open center line. And so what you guys are doing is first you're doing a ton and then a lop stop. And the secret with this is that, so yeah, we engage like this, but then part of the power of it is coming back all the way to this.
So you're
So-
having like a little bit of drag for a second.
Right.
'Cause you're-
So that way, so that way the fist actually stops me kind of like the end of the baseball bat.
Doesn't take much.
Because I'm already
You know,
coming.
you got your little knob at the end of your back.
You guys are giving me boots.
Yeah. That way you don't have to rely on finger strength in order to keep that there.
Do something else after that.
And now do more things after it. Now, final thing, start neutral. Yeah, start neutral, because part of that is now you get to reach out.
Right there, by the way. He's about to come in.
Hey, buddy! What's up, buddy?
Pass me the cane.
Is he a big one?
He was pretty chunky. Oh, wow. I thought he was a small bear.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what's up there, buddy? Okay.
It's either a big male or a big mama.
Big mama.
Too wide. When you did the giant, yeah, very subtle. Came all the way.
And now more things.
Every now and then, a couple,
Be sneaky.
every now and then, a couple of them would get in a fight because they're
Underneath,
straight through,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll hear.
rolling around.
You get it.
So that's tits and fucks grandkids.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
that's better. A little more.
All right, bitch people.
We had
That's
a
actually not bad.
Simu in here. She getting ready to leave. It's winter, and I had cat food on each side of the step here, feeding the cats. Two big, well, at least one. I don't know, two.
Or two, yeah.
Two big raccoons right here eating cat food. She just opened the door and saw them, and she just goes, "Tits, fuck!"
Damn.
and slammed the door. And I was like,
What?
I've never heard tits as a curse word before in my life. So that became those two raccoons' names. T&F. Yes.
That's impossible. You get that, camera? Enjoy the show.
It was, that's not the first time I've told that story.
Yeah. All right, stretch time.
Look like it.
Okay, there we go.
That is entry to striking. He knows all about the attacks. Oh, he is a good sized one. He's up there by the tree.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. It's also the last thing we want.
Washing your supper.
You know how, like, in some sports, like, if you're just kind of okay
That
at
one's,
it,
I've seen them
then
bigger.
somebody playing the sport
Oh, I've saw one
badly
bigger.
actually throws you off.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, in
It does.
soccer, like, in middle school one
He's out there
time, we were in
trying to
middle
find the
school, we're
squirrel
starting,
food
we
that
can
the
learn
squirrels
strategy, but
eat.
we're not too good at it. There was a team, a
Oh, yeah.
legit team, middle school,
So I keep my distance.
that
I don't,
was still
got it.
playing.
I don't
the
feed
ball.
them by hand or anything.
So like they played like they were 7-year-olds.
Little
So
short
I was like,
feet.
so like we didn't know how to exploit it. We weren't good at it. Well,
Sat there by the tree.
no, it's like when you have the ball, 4 guys would descend on you. And so it's like if you
Yeah.
weren't good enough to like flip it over their heads and
He's
exploit it.
eating the
So
squirrel
it
food
would
that I leave out for the
actually, it was
squirrels.
hard. Yeah, so yeah, similarly, we don't want you guys to be freaked out when somebody does
Yeah,
something
they're very
stupid
clean.
in a fight. Because if somebody could go like that, and that could throw you off if you're too used to, very controlled practice. Yeah, so he's like, you want to just go, no, and punch him in the head.
That's why when you did that, my first reaction was to go straight for the face. That's
Did you grow my heels from
That's
him? He just
what we do.
I need to watch that again. Replay it, save it. Show all the boys.
How's the back feel?
She's feeling better than she was when I came in. We've been doing some stuff, so it's not bad.
Your back's a sheet, huh? I mean, there's no judgment here. Still.
How long does it usually take for a thumb to repair from a sprain?
You need to mobilize it. Yeah, mobilize it.
Immobilize it? You need to go to bed and get a thumb to get us in. And then tell them you spring it at work.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you get it whacked again?
No, that was my pinky.
Okay.
My hands are gonna be permanently like this.
Yeah.
Thank God you're young, you'll heal.
You'll heal.
I'm like 34, 32. Old still young.
I'm very straight.
Oh, he's 22.
16.
Solar.
In the body.
One of the D's, I'm like 60.
Side?
On paper, I think I'm supposed to be 22 or something.
Well, I'm down a solid 20 pounds. I have
Yeah.
lost 20
That's what
freaking
I'm talking
pounds.
about. That water does the trick. No,
It
it's
has.
what we're meant to
It
drink. So.
And I actually had to drill 4 new holes in my belt.
Hey!
I was saying now, then
It's a
they'll,
$75 belt. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
they'll have they'll forever have the proof of his weight loss. Because you just have this piano worth of holes in the belt. Okay. Yes, to the side.
Could you resend the email? I still haven't gotten it yet. The booklet.
Really?
Yep. I have terrible internet, so he even tried to forward it to me. I still didn't get it. So
Sounds like you have a terrible email.
that's probably true.
Let's not get personal about it.
Well, you know, if you're not much good of an email if it doesn't receive email.
J Shields, JSHIELDS 0024 @gmail.
.com. Yep.
I'll have to do it after I take this
On the
out.
side?
I have a secondary as well. Just gonna try out too.
What is that?
Then I have a third. Jake, JAKD, Shields, SHIELDS 020, and then at gmail.com. One's for bills and one's for idiots.
I'll
Yeah.
send it to both.
Overwatch, right? Roger that. I can't pick up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a high tier people.
You start to
Like,
pick up bad habits.
Braun, like, oh god.
Yeah. And then they do stuff that is like,
You know,
well, it's like you're so stupid that it's
Yeah.
actually working.
it's working.
Yeah. So I heard that they said they announced the patch notes. They said, yeah, we think everyone ranked too low, and so they said anyone who played comp before this date is getting a rank boost.
Oh,
Or well, like it said,
For how long?
no, it's just when you play,
Yeah.
you will earn more positive rank for a while.
Okay.
So you are going to climb very fast,
Well,
pretty soon.
I'm gonna go from Diamond 1 to
Yeah.
Comp 500.
Back to the 30-minute long queue time.
No, actually, that's tanks.
Yeah.
Because there's twice as
Well, I
many
just
tank
meant
players,
because
you know?
there's only
Oh, yeah.
500 people in Top 500. So.
Well, they put us against the Grandmaster.
All right. Sit down.
Well, frankly,
Oh, I'm sorry.
water and going vegetarian
Shout in. Keep
Oh,
getting shout in.
has really helped me a lot. I had a hamburger yesterday and I had some terrible heartburn.
Oh my
Great.
God.
I was like, okay, well, I'm done.
Is that you or?
No.
Okay. The bashful look.
The floor cracks. Oh my goodness.
Is there ever a rank in here where you're like,
Wow.
you walk in, you say, what would you like to work on today? I'm like,
Every day.
I'm trying to,
That option is always there.
really? So just suggesting something to work
Let
on?
me know. Oh,
Perfect, because I have a couple of those that we've done like one time, you know, we go over everything.
And usually on test day, we do a review beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That is very nice.
Just go over it.
Your test takes about 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to your book because I actually read through, I want to try to
Oh,
stimulate.
yeah.
I bet there's some books on it
I'm just
too.
saying your actual test when we say, okay, we're testing now. is
Yeah, on the very
fast.
front,
Oh,
I've got required reading for Black Sessions. This whole list of book here. Get these.
All right.
You said in front of it?
Yeah,
Oh.
first page.
I actually.
Required reading.
Oh, yeah, you gotta climb up the ranks. Not too bad, not too bad. But remember, have faith in yourself, because people is not gonna actually test if you're not ready. So I want you to push yourself.
All when you decide whether you're ready or not. You need to just look at me, just like beat the shit out of it, please, for like 3 minutes or something. I'll do it.
Well, you only,
I'll beat the
your
shit out
first
of it.
rank, you only have to do it for 30 seconds.
You work your way up to 5 minutes.
Is it just continual or is it like
Continuous.
Just keep going?
It's continual, and then you get attacked directly, and I mean immediately after.
So you say
You
5,
don't
4,
have to-
3, 2, 1, time's up, attack. Yep, and then
You don't have time to breathe.
And then as you get higher, now they're attacking you with stuff.
Yep.
With sticks and knives and not guns. There's not much defense against that if they're across the room.
Hey, don't be stupid, right? Or just shoot faster.
Guns are very JKD. Simple and direct. All you gotta do is pull the trigger.
Fuck off. Okay.
Aim in the general direction.
Yeah.
Remember you
I learned to shoot when I was 5 years old. I had my first 22 rifle when I was 6.
Mhm.
I was taught immediately to look beyond my target. What is behind it? What else am I going to shoot?
Mhm.
Because a 22 can freely travel through mine.
Yep.
Now, it could be deflected easily, but you don't want that to be somebody's head.
It'll kill them.
Exactly. And it'll probably come out their ass.
Yeah.
Shooting in the head.
Yeah.
Follow bones.
The bounce.
Yep.
I mean, shooter.
Criminals have been asked several times whether they'd rather be shot with a 357 or a 22. Every time they pick the
It
357.
goes through.
Because it punches a big ass hole and you don't have to worry about it.
Break the rib, go through the arteries. 22, just get the hip bone.
Yep, it'll ricochet and play your ribs like a marimba.
I remember there. I think it was Desi who was talking about it. How there was a particular sniper in Iraq. I think it was. But they said he was doing crazy stuff that nobody's done before. Like he was bouncing his bullets off of stuff on purpose.
Oh, the ricochet?
Yeah.
The ricochet shot?
Yeah, because like people were behind stuff, and so he'd go ping ping and bounce it off the thing next to them in order to. It's like, so you're playing racquetball with bullets. That's
Probably good at math.
Well,
We'll just
Pool. Very good at pool.
Down
Yeah.
there.
and
Mathematics.
long distance,
Yeah.
shit.
Gotta go for it.
I do remember they talked about it. He said when we first got there, the enemy for a while thought that we had sent robots because they had never seen people who were wearing the body armor that we were wearing.
All full tactical gear.
And so it's like they'd shoot guys in the chest and then get right back up. I mean, like, what? It's like, that's not fair.
And then scripts will have spec ops guys.
Yeah.
Like the attack keys and stuff who carry the heavy equipment. They're like
Yeah.
mountain in or some shit like that
Mhm.
because of like how they're structured, how they look.
Yes.
They're like the helicopter, the pararescue, the PJs.
Mhm.
They had like specific names for each of them in their manuscripts that were very basic.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool because they're specialized and they know that because they go in specifically to save people.
Yeah.
So it's like neat how they worded it. 'Cause
Yeah.
We found the scripts when we blew the fuck out of it. So.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sparring partners was a Ranger. He was a Vietnam vet, an Army Ranger. He was. I'd kick him right in the face, and he'd go, "Good one!" and come right at me.
Yeah, that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
You get punched in the nose, you laugh and just keep going.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can do.
They rewired their brain so that pain releases dopamine.
Yeah, they feel it. They like
Yeah.
that. So I tried to
I love
do
that guy. I beat shit out of him. He just grinned more.
He said he came to
He knew 110 ways how to kill somebody.
and no, I don't know how to not kill him.
Yeah, and that was his worry. If I get in a scrap, I'm going to kill somebody. And you really want to do that.
All right, that's it.
That's okay in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
It is
okay
the
on the
jungle
street.
out there.
I remember it was kind of funny. Have you guys ever watched like the World War II era Army training videos,
I have.
things like that?
Well, some of
It's
those
funny.
things are just straight out jujitsu.
Right. But like some of them is like tactical stuff, and I was like, this kind of holds up. I mean, like there's and it was kind of well done because it's a training video. They're not. It's like it wasn't like Hollywood at the time. They're not trying to BS anybody. They want it to actually work. And so there's one called I think it's called The Art of
VD and you.
it's called The Art of Dying. And it was it's sort of a narrative film, but it's basically they captured some Japanese guys, and the Japanese guys had killed a whole bunch of different guys. And they asked, it's like, how'd you do that? And they said, you killed 17 of our guys. And they said, no, I didn't. They killed themselves. And he's like, how do you mean? He's like, well, he stood up and then walked around and I shot him in the head. And so it's like, he shouldn't have stood up like that. That it was his fault. So like, it was all this stuff, right? And so it was all this tactical stuff of how to move around. He's like, well, he gave away his position because he had this something shiny right here.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was like he killed himself when he was doing that. Yeah.
It's like a sniper scope
Yeah.
flash.
Mm-hmm. It was like he didn't do this, he didn't do this. And so it was all this stuff of, it was actually really useful information.
They worked with suppression rounds for a while to suppress that flash. I don't know whatever became of it.
I don't know, it wasn't like a muzzle flash, it was that he hadn't covered himself properly.
Coming up.
And so yeah, there was something on his gun that was shiny. And so it's like he could
Probably
spot,
the scope lens.
yeah, he spotted the guy's gun out amongst the brush. And so he figured out he was in that bush.
Put one on the shiny object.
You know what was sort of funny? I was kind of impressed by this. The Japanese guys were played by Japanese guys. It's like, it's like you're expecting that time in Hollywood for the Japanese guys to be played by white guys with makeup, but it's like, no, it was actual Japanese guys.
See, well,
Sir,
I have a confession.
do I look like a priest?
Yeah. You got
In
this
this
hair.
building,
A
yeah.
little bit.
That's bad. That's how people does.
Yeah. Wait a minute, let me get a collar on here.
Oh shit.
Oh.
People I've been bullying bullies. Am I wrong for that?
Yes, you are.
He's
Let live, buddy.
trying to be Batman.
Yes, the vigilante.
There's police.
Instill fear in those.
More or less.
Good way to get fired.
Like, what have you been doing? Shooting rubber bands at them across the way?
Oh, big bird.
No, the bullies I have to go up against the real bullies. These are some muscle bound bastards that scare the fear out of everybody. Or the fear into everybody.
They're just insecure.
I like that.
It's true.
Deep down inside them.
There was a guy in my old apartment. I can't think of his
You know what? That is it's dawned on me that is very true.
Yeah.
It's
Bullies, all bullies are insecure. Is that?
One of them had a confession to me. He goes, they only like you. The company only likes you because you're skinny and light skinned and I'm big and black. It is a form of insecurity. And I said, you are big and black and ugly. Smile sometimes.
Oh, honey.
I call everybody ugly at work.
There was a guy. I can't think of his name. Worked in 38 or 48 section. These idiots over there like to throw take balls at each other.
Yes.
Big wad of
Oh, I
hard
hate
tape.
that shit.
And this one guy, I was on him every fucking day about putting his glasses on. Put the damn glasses on. I'm fine. Guy over here, put your fucking glasses on.
I'll see in the
Glasses on.
glasses.
Every time I see it. Over your head, over your eye. Okay. And then as soon as I walk off, he do that. Somebody hit right in the eye one of those big ass fucking. Wow! And he had a patch for about a week.
Right.
Dumbass if you have been wearing.
Yeah.
First of all, don't be throwing the fucking tape balls. Wear your safety glasses.
Safety first.
Right.
It's a little bit of a safety issue there, yeah.
I hear you. I try to always ask you a principal question like that every class because
Now,
it's hard to.
there was only one guy over in the 6-7 that I really wanted to hit. That was Dave. I just hated that.
Everybody wants to get
Just
that
he's an asshole.
cowboy.
Oh, he thought he was God's gift to.
Oh, damn.
Everyone hates people with ego. Whoa, why are you pointing at me?
I just wanted to, he'd get smart ass at me, and I'd get smart ass right back. But I'm thinking, I'll just take your ass down at the knees. It's not a big deal. You know? And he was fucking with him one day, and I'm like, Shirley, you know where the cameras are. Go whoop his ass.
I told him, hell yeah. I'm up on the 3rd floor. This bastard must have ate an egg sandwich for breakfast, and he's shitting bricks straight up to me, straight up my nose from ear to ear. And I'll say, look here, man, I'm gonna jump off this damn thing if you fart one more fucking time right on your goddamn head.
Yeah, they had this game. We were up in the nose section, right? You're crowded in this. They have this fucking game. They get up and park.
Yes.
Nasty
Where it
bastard.
doesn't go anywhere, we just
It's
rent it.
all
Yeah.
fun.
But just, I mean, he rises and then it's all in there.
Yeah.
He's shuffling and shit too. Oh,
That's the
no.
issue.
All right, time to ballot. Oh, yeah. Ready?
Every time when I about say it,
Not up to the sun.
yeah, but 10 years of saying it is kind of a hard habit to break.
Because I got a right move for you. I said, what's this?